What is up, my guy? Lucky Sevens with it. Like that place I need to stay out of. Merriam-Webster's word of the day is syllogism, which is something I haven't seen it, pretend like I remember. Something got to do with 2 points of an argument to come to a conclusion or something like that. Something you read about. A lot of people say it. I'm getting myself situated. I gotta start my little timer for my little shit. Hang on. Don't get my man the ball. Don't get my man the ball. Yes. Let's go. Don't pass to me. Okay, pass to me. Begin workout. So we always start with the working out that did or didn't occur. I actually biked, spin, whatever you want to call it, 6 times. So that's the first in a while that I done did that many in a week. So of course feeling good about that. Oh, I should have threw it up, my fault. That wasn't on purpose. But yeah, feeling good about that. Just staying active. Eating okay. I ain't nothing crazy going on. As far as jobs, we had a couple recruiters or whatever reach out and, we like you for XYZ position. I think even one from Wells Fargo was talking about doing the same thing that I was doing before with like TIA and Vanguard, getting on the phones and studying for them exams. And they asked me if the rate of pay was okay. So I'm like, again, I'm staunchly and strongly against studying for them federal exams, but it's like, you're getting paid to study. Whether you pass or not, they might still put you in the game for 2-3 months, or at least a month and a half worth of time. So, I don't know. And I think the person I am now, what would that be? 4 years older in my, mid-30s, but closer to late 30s than me, definitely than early. So the person that I am now, I think would be a lot better at studying and prepping for those exams. But still, I ain't trying to lie to myself. I don't want to do that. That is not something that I would like to do. But again, if they're gonna pay me, something I got to consider. So just had another recruiter from another institution reach out earlier today. I know that role, I ain't gonna say I know, but I believe that role would not be for one of those roles where I'd be studying, but I'm not sure. I've never worked at this place, never interviewed there, so I can't be for sure. So we'll see. That's that with that. Of course, this past week was Lover's Day, Valentine's Day or whatever, and I didn't get to do my interviews like I planned or whatever. It was like, just everything's been a blur, man. No complaining, but it's just been a blur. And although I'm doing fine with the business, and still, up and down days, you catch what you kill. So sometimes, the money that we make, or the weeks where we don't have a lot going on, we still get by and have managed to pay the bills, but she ain't been no cakewalk. You know what I mean? So we alright, y'all. Oh, good bang, my boy. Well, what we had going this last week? Lift rides. That really stands out as far as the lift rides that I recall. Hey, I got you. Dime. Nothing that I can recall stands out with the lift rides. This past week, too crazy. Everything been kind of chill. Anybody get on my nerves? Nobody said anything crazy or told me profound stories that I can recall. I ain't gonna say it ain't happened, but I don't remember if it did. Move. Let me get it. I'm gonna chop his head off. Cause he ain't got no business out here. Good shot, boy. Let's go. But yeah, just applying, like I said, it was cool seeing all the lovers out there. Listening to some of the stories and stuff. I think I've been having that happen a lot lately where I pick up people that I picked up before. One of the cool things that did happen last week, I hadn't been to a poetry type situation in a while. And I did go and catch some poetry last week. So that was nice sitting there, you know. There's definitely levels to it. Some poets stood out more than others, and you could tell that, you know, their skills are more refined and they've been doing this longer and just better crowd control, wordplay and all that or whatever. Again, some people stand out. So that was cool. I plan on going to attend more poetry events, slams, etc. for sure. My youngest, I got his report card, he made honor roll, so that was cool. Like I said, we kicked it with my oldest. I did get to, I did name some of the plants. I ain't finished naming all of them, but that'll be something that we're working on and finishing up. And I did get to go back. I didn't count, but I caught up on, I think I have most of the jobs in from December. November was the month where I know that I didn't do that many, but I don't know how many I did. I didn't count. So I gotta get, come on bro, you gotta hit that. I gotta get November figured out and we'll be straight then. But again, I'm still pretty certain it's over 100 jobs. So, yeah, oh man, how things have turned. Them boys got up out of there. They said, we ain't finna get cooked. So we're probably not gonna finish this game because Casual 2K, unless he just want to get his stats on. I doubt he finna stay and play this. It's hard to play with this unit computers. I know that I think last week, me and 5 guys or 4 guys lost to 2 because people just kept doing stupid stuff or whatever. But I ain't never lost to just 1. And I don't feel like he'll be that 1 for it to happen to for the first time. So I think, can I get, my boy trying to get his off. You got your badge, my boy. Well, he hit it. That was a good make. Again, I won't say it was a good shot, but he made it, so whatever. But, yeah, like I said, my boy made the honor roll, and it was cool. We attended some poetry. We're going to keep that going. I know last week I forgot, for the week before, I forgot to say what the book was. The book from last week that we had read was The Compound Effect. And that kind of, to me, it's kind of self-explanatory. Compound, anything that you do little by little adds up to whatever bigger results you're going to end up with, good or bad. And of course, the book was, it would, you know, give examples of bad compounding, but the goal, and it's a self-help book, so it was mainly focusing on, you know, compounding good habits and good things that could and would significantly change your life if you stick with them and see them through. So, again, that was a really good book. I enjoyed it. Like I said, that was for last week. And this past week, what was this past week? Compound Effect last week. This week was, The Psychology of Money, which I've listened to before. But what I was doing before was I would listen to a book once. And, okay, I'm going to get whatever I'm going to get for it. But my mind is, you know, racing off and wandering and not fully focused. I'm having conversations with people. I'm driving, doing pickup. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm not fully locked in and focused on the book. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I don't listen to it once, I ain't getting nothing from that book. You didn't hear the book, but listen to it, like I say, multiple times over and over and over. Repetition is the father of learning. You're hearing some of those same things. It's drilling in. So whereas the first time, or the only other time that I know for sure, I listened to it and I didn't, you know, retain everything that I listened to. I know for sure that this time, same book, same words, listen to the same thing, a lot more of it stuck because I heard it multiple times. And it's like, okay, now this book legit solid. Like, hang on. We alright. So, like I said, I listened to that and it had that, some of the things that I learned from that book, I can see having staying power. I remember those, you know, for a while. So, again, great book to read. Swing one, swing one, swing one. Hey, well, I hear, back out. like I said, a great book to read or listen to. Um, Not sure. I think I said this week I'm gonna probably listen to the Sleep Success audio books where I was listening to two at a time. Go back over there because the compound effect was both. It was about habits, being a better person, stuff like that, and definitely pointed out how that could apply to finances, and then the psychology of money. Clearly, was a psychology of money book, so like, all right, let's see, now back to a self-help book, something that's, really working on myself. So I'm going to go and see what Sleep Success got on there. I still get, something financial in too. Get something financial and a self-help, something that has to do with, I'm thinking not the main thing, but something that I know will help me or benefit me to listen to is something to do with like forgiving yourself or getting out of your own head and stopping negative thoughts. That could be, we all got things in our, I ain't gonna say we all. I have things in my past I'm not the proudest of that I've done and the person that I was. So if I can go back, or no, I do. I often go back and revisit some of those thoughts and man, I can't believe that was me and I did X, Y, Z. And, so if I can get some control over that, I have a lot of people that mean well and they're just like, you just have to stop thinking about it. You just gotta get over it. Like, you preach to the choir. You're not the first person to say this to me. If it was that easy, trust me, I'd have done it or I would do it. That doesn't work just saying no. I can't just not think about it. I'm of the mind, I don't think you can control your thoughts, or I'll say I can't. I don't know how. I haven't learned how to control my thoughts and where my mind goes. That would be a great, that would do a lot for me if and when I do learn that superpower. And it was kind of, I'll get to that later, but to learn to control my thoughts and where my mind navigates to, that would be great. That is something that I know the psychology of money kind of spoke about, and of course it was relating it to money, but more so not that about what the subject was, the money part, but more so some of the tactics that it said to use to, make sure you're thinking positive. I could definitely use some of those. That shit smash. So, like I said, all in all, a good week. Jobs for this past week, and like I said, I have been writing them down. But I don't have my book up here. It's actually downstairs, and I'm spinning right now, so I'm not gonna spin to go get the book. But let me think. So thanks to last Thursday. I went to get my oldest. Friday. I went to get my oldest last Thursday. Came back. Friday. My youngest had soccer practice, but no game. He had soccer practice, but no game. Saturday. We didn't have a game Saturday. It was Valentine's Day. Dang. I really wish I brought that book up here. That's how I know I didn't do that on Thursday. Thursday I got to get my oldest. Friday we were back. I think I did have a job on Friday, didn't I? Yes, I did. What was it? Cause I remember saying that I had to get her. It was that, I think it was that bookcase. Yeah, that bookcase I did for the client that I said I had to go back to after I had did the TV stand. So bookcase, gotcha. Now I'm gonna pass it, although I should. Can I get it back? See, if I was you, I'd get it back too. I'd get back to you if it was me. I ain't selfish. But yes, I did that bookcase Friday. Nothing Saturday. Drove all day Saturday because it was V-Day. Sunday. No, nothing Sunday. Sunday was what do you call them things? Sunday was the All-Star game and stuff. So nothing Sunday. Monday. Come on, you did some jobs this week. We jumped super late. Monday. No, I didn't do nothing Monday. I did something Tuesday. I know I did something Tuesday. Oh, yeah. It was actually like a perfume store. They make perfume. So Tuesday, I had that job. It was 4 bookshelves. They had a room full of boxes. or whatever. I took the boxes, recycled those, and assembled the table as well. They were happy with my work. And then also their door. Does it fully close? Or the hinge or whatever to connect it at the top, it's no longer there. So I told them I can install that too, because pretty much like doing that stuff on the front door, in my mind, I think would be the same as you gonna shoot that? I'm not moving. That was a goofy ass shot. I'm out your way. Hey, Gerald Green on the windmill. But yeah, so I'm confident in like installing that just to an extent. I'm gonna say to an extent. If it's just stuff like that, like hinges and stuff, that I'm beyond confident with doing, because to me it's the same as doing it when I do it on like the TV stand. So those, I let them know that I could do that. And then I had, today is Thursday, I can't say, so that was all of that. Funny enough, I went, I was doing Lyft the other day, yesterday matter of fact, and I was by the neighborhood where my brother and them lives, had some stuff to handle over there, so I finished handling my little business or whatever, and turned Lyft on, see a little ride or whatever, go. Guess what my first ride is? It's my freaking brother on the way to work. So I'm like, hey, is your name such and such? Make it out of here. So that was cool or whatever. My sister actually has, her and her wife have something that they want me to do. I'll reach out to my best friend tomorrow to see if I can use their ladder, because I definitely need like a tall ladder to do that. So like I said, jobs been going fine, man. More people like, hey, I got stuff. I did have that happen, I think like 2 or 3 times this week, where someone that I gave a ride, I tell them, I know it happened today actually, was like, yo, you said you started a business, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, some furniture, install TVs, whatever. And people like, oh yeah, you got a card? Cause like, I need some stuff done, like for sure. Yeah, I got you. So I actually just gave somebody my card today, a young lady. She's like, I need some TVs mounted. And I can say for sure now, like, I do feel comfortable mounting TVs. Like, I haven't done them. I know that doing them with Uncle Phil, I've seen him do it, I think, on like concrete before. Whoa. I don't got like all the tools and drill bits and stuff he got for that. So I know I wouldn't be the most confident, or I would probably bring him with me to do that. But so I got some more jobs pending or whatever. So, the business is definitely carrying us, and we're doing all right. I don't know what's going on with this gas bill, but I'm glad that the cold for the most part is gone now, because man, that thing it's over $500 for 1 month. It's been for something. Now it's like $560. Hey, yo, what's going on? Somebody need to explain to me why this is so high. Now I know we had them snow days, and so I'm guessing, maybe to heat the house, it was kicked up even more. No, it makes sense. I don't even know what I would use gas for, because we don't have a gas stove. So I know we use gas to heat the water or whatever. Definitely heat the water. No, we got central air. So like that don't make sense. I don't know, bro. I'm so confused. I'm calling the gas company tomorrow, because I gotta somebody gotta help me understand what's going on. But other than that, man, like I said, it's been kind of alright. My young adult hit me back up to come play pool, because I ain't played since last year. I'm like, man, I don't be out like that. I be grinding and working. So I think probably maybe Monday or something, I'll go and bust his head a little bit, since he calling me out. But really been kind of chill. I know my brother is after me, told me that he has a place. It's supposed to be going to get moved in this week, so that'll be interesting to see. I never thought the day would come, so he goes saying he got his own place, and place for roommates, whatever. Hey, welcome to a real adulthood, my boy, because these bills don't care about nothing you got going on. And I guess something that happened, man. It's always FTK this way. Anybody who know me know that I'm the king and president of the committee. FTK all day. But my oldest, man, who was rapping or whatever, and just he puts me in the mind of me a lot. He has a lot of my best qualities. Whatever couple ones a person would consider that I have. And just never wanted to be a bad person to hurt nobody. Not like, I don't know how to word it, but long story short, I asked him about his girlfriend he had been dating for the past few years, and like it really was just like the title of a girl that's his friend. Like nothing physical, nothing like that. I ain't even see him talking on the phone. I'm talking whole something. You talk to your girlfriend? No, I ain't think about it. And they're young, but I know that I can be like that. Like I don't require communication with somebody, and I could love everything about that person and think about them every minute every day. But if we don't talk, and I'm fine with it. Like I rap with you when I rap, but in my experience, that's not acceptable to the women that I've encountered. Like it's you ain't think about me out there, you don't care, whatever. So when I asked him, like Valentine's Day passed, I'm like, did you keep talking to you lady or get her something? Man, I can tell by the hesitation. I'm like, nah. And I was like, oh, y'all know the girl? He's like, yeah, no. And I was like, what happened? Not being nosy, now trying to point her out. Just hey, what happened? And he was like, I gotta stop being so antisocial or whatever. And I'm like, what you mean? And like I wasn't talking to her. So, and it wasn't like that his feelings was hurt. It was more so like shame or embarrassment. Like he felt like he did something wrong. Nah, bro, I'm just asking. Like, what you got going on with me? Like, But, and I, because I could tell that he felt like he did something wrong, instantly, I was like, hey, yo, no, you ain't do nothing wrong, at all. I say, because they struggle with that too, huh? we different men, so we ain't right for everybody. And that's okay. That don't make you a bad person. You and her just weren't compatible. She wanted somebody to talk to more. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it on her end. Don't be mad at her. I ain't mad at her. And ain't nothing wrong with you. You just have to get somebody you're more compatible with. And like I say, to see that side, like, I guess you could say that's, some of my bad or whatever that he shares with me. It's going to impact him different than it does me. I'm 20-something years older than him, being used to this and, whatever. But for him, this is, as far as I remember his step-pops called me and told me he had a girlfriend before. So this is his second girlfriend. Was with this one for, I think, like 4 years. And, although it wasn't, anything physical or nothing like that, just, I think it's just the fact that I lost something, you know what I mean? Even if, when you look at the thing, it's like, what am I? It don't matter. I lost something, and I lost it because of something that he feels like it's his fault. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to know, son, don't drop your head. Like I say, don't feel bad. You did nothing wrong. You're a good guy. You're going to be a great guy for somebody one day. First of all, you're 13. Don't even worry about these young ladies right now. You just enjoy life. Be you. Like I say, you're a great person. Things going to be fine. So, that kind of tugged them a little heartstrings a little bit to see him feel sad or bad like you did something wrong. No, son, don't feel like that. No, you good, baby. You alright, she alright, everybody alright. So, that was a majority of it for the week that I can recall. Nothing else comes to mind that I can think of. So, I ain't gonna just keep yapping. I love you, my boy. Be kind to yourself. And I'll holler at you in week 8. Alright, later. Don't forget, everything we're working on is gonna happen overnight. Plural, with an S. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Even if we win the lottery, because money don't fix everything. Alright, my boy.